I never imagined my life would fall apart on the very night I returned home after 2 long weeks. As I walked toward my house, something felt wrong. Too quiet, too still, almost unnatural. I reached for the doorknob, and that's when I heard it, a faint thumping from inside.
It wasn't a normal noise. It sounded like someone desperately trying to get attention.
My heart raced. I called out Margaret's name, praying she would answer. But the only reply was that same weak, haunting thump echoing from below. My stomach dropped. I realized the sound was coming from the basement. When I reached the basement door, I froze. A heavy padlock hung there, one I'd never seen. Panic hit me like a wave. I ran to the garage for a crowbar and broke the lock open. As the door opened, a horrible smell rushed out. Fear, sweat, and days without care.
I turned on the light and saw her, Margaret, lying at the bottom of the stairs, shaking. Her eyes met mine with confusion, like she wasn't sure I was really there.
I carried her to the living room. She felt weightless, as if starving for days. I offered her water, watching her struggle with even a tiny sip. Then I noticed something odd. The furniture was moved, boxes stacked strangely. Even worse, her medication box was gone, the one she relied on. Fear turned into anger, because only one person had access to everything. My daughter Jennifer had promised to care for her. Now nothing added up. I need emergency services right now. Please hurry, I think she's gone. I can't believe this is happening. She's in VFib. We're losing her.
Charging the pads. Get the airway established now.
They said she was dehydrated, malnourished, and extremely weak. Hearing that broke something inside me. How could this happen in my home? One paramedic asked when I last saw her. I told him 2 weeks ago. Then he asked who was watching her. I said, my daughter. The look they exchanged told me everything. They suspected foul play. I followed the ambulance to the hospital, holding Margaret's cold hand. Doctors rushed her inside while I stood there helpless.
Had Margaret been locked in the basement the entire time?
Yes, the entire time. The question hit me like a punch. I didn't know, but it looked like it. Take your time.
I'm Detective Inspector Lee.
He asked me to walk him through everything from the moment I got home. As I explained, I realized how many things were wrong, things Jennifer should have handled.
They didn't just take the files, Detective. They were waiting for him.
And the security footage?
It was wiped clean an hour before he arrived.
Whether Jennifer had any financial access to our accounts. I said no, but the question planted a terrifying thought in my mind. When I returned home alone that night, fear followed me inside. The house felt different, disturbed, like someone had lived carelessly inside. I searched the rooms, and what I found confirmed my worst fears. Jennifer hadn't been caring for her mother. She had been planning something far darker. In the dining room, I noticed unfamiliar boxes filled with papers. Inside were bank statements, envelopes, and documents that weren't ours. My hands shook as I opened a folder with Margaret's name on it. There were legal forms, power of attorney papers, with her forged signature. Seeing that made my blood run cold. Someone had stolen her identity. I opened a second folder and discovered notes written by Jennifer. She had timelines, instructions, and steps for transferring money.
She wasn't overwhelmed or stressed. She had planned this carefully.
My heart sank deeper with every page I read. Then I found something worse. A burner phone hidden in a bag. It's Jennifer. Oh God, Jennifer. It's about the transfer. They have the documents. They're keeping her downstairs. Forget eventually. Finish everything before Dad returns. That was when I truly understood. My daughter betrayed us. I sank to the floor, overwhelmed by heartbreak and disbelief. Before I could recover, I heard footsteps upstairs. I froze, listening carefully, realizing there were 2 sets of steps. Jennifer wasn't alone. Kyle was with her, and they were searching for me. I knew I had to act fast. Anger wouldn't save me. It's getting late, darling.
We should head out.
Her voice was calm, but too calm, like she was masking fear. Don't push me right now. I am barely holding it together, and you don't want to see what happens when I break. They needed the files. They needed the files. Files? The documents they forged? The evidence of their crime? They didn't want to escape. They wanted to erase everything. I looked for a way out, the back door being my only chance. But the floor creaked loudly as I stepped, and they heard it. Cold air hit my face, but I didn't stop. Michael. But it wasn't fear, it was rage. Pure, angry rage.
Detective, pick up the phone. I need to talk to you right now. It's urgent.
He told me to stay visible, stay safe. Ugh. Help was minutes away.
I watched my house from a distance, realizing I no longer felt safe there.
This is the city police department. Come out of the house with your hands up.
It wasn't me, I swear to God. Kyle forced her, not me. Why am I the one being blamed for this? But her tears looked rehearsed, too fast, too practiced. Where were you last night? Don't lie to me.
I was at home, I swear.
Who's there? What is happening? Get on the ground now!
Hands up, let me see your hands.
I waited in the street, shaking, unable to breathe properly. Stand up, you're under arrest.
No, wait, please don't take me.
Move it now! This is your fault. Everything that happened, you ruined my life.
We found this phone. The messages on it tell a very different story.
The messages exposed everything, every plan, every lie. She tried to deny it, but nothing could save her now.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You are hereby charged with murder.
All I could do was watch, heartbroken and exhausted. My own daughter had tried to destroy everything I loved. Let me walk you through what we found.
This evidence places you at the scene exactly when she disappeared.
Jennifer and Kyle had drained our accounts over months. They had even forged a loan against our home. I swear I'm doing everything I can for her. Margaret means the world to me, you must believe me. The evidence against them was overwhelming. But knowing the truth didn't make it hurt any less. Doctors said stress had made her decline worse. I stayed by her bedside every day. She asked where Jennifer was, but I couldn't tell her. She's away for now. I'm here. Those words felt heavier than anything I had ever said. Every day since then has been a living hell. I keep asking myself why I didn't see it sooner. It wasn't my fault. I was manipulated. You must see that I am telling the truth. But Kyle's testimony proved otherwise. Jennifer planned most of it. Hearing that shattered me more than anything else. She wasn't influenced. She was the architect. You have shown no remorse for your heinous crimes. I hereby sentence you to life in prison. Both were found guilty of abuse, fraud, and unlawful confinement. Kyle's was even longer, due to additional victims. I watched them being taken away, feeling numb. Not relieved, not satisfied, just empty. I returned home alone. Every room reminded me of what had happened. But it also reminded me of Margaret's strength.
She survived what was meant to break her.
I spent months restoring her routine gently. Some days she remembered everything clearly. Other days, she didn't recognize the world around her. But she always recognized my presence. That alone kept me going.
We started going for short walks again.
She didn't remember the basement. And maybe that was a mercy. I promised myself I would protect her, always. She had suffered enough pain for a lifetime. Life didn't return to normal, but it found a new rhythm. We lost money, trust, and time, but not each other. And that mattered more than anything. Sometimes Margaret asks where Jennifer is. She's fine. Don't worry. It's easier than reopening old wounds. Some losses you learn to live with, not forget. But every night, I sit beside Margaret and hold her hand. Because after everything, the only thing that truly survived was love.